Fellow citizens, it is with great pride that I support the Department of Cooperatives in its efforts to execute a series of activities in celebration of the 2019 International Day of Cooperatives. The theme for 2019, as guided by the International Cooperative Alliance, is Corps for Decent Work. This theme is very appropriate as it reflects the reason for establishing cooperatives in the first place, which is to help members, thereby ensuring human dignity. The adult human population seeks employment to generate income for self and for family sustenance. So how does cooperatives feature in generating income for individuals and family sustenance? The answer can be found in all of history. But if we look back, the cooperative principles established in the 19th century to guide the Rochdale Society of Equitable Pioneers in Lancashire, England, and we also look at the work of Franz Hermann Schulze Delitzsch, who started the first credit union in Germany in 1850, we'll observe that in each of these cases, the vulnerable people were experiencing economic hardships, but gained relief as a result of their work in establishing cooperative societies. Whether it is a producer cooperative or a credit union, members are required to provide self-help to grow their organization. Hence, decent work is required, honesty is required, and integrity must be applied from the board of directors down to each floor member. One of the more recent declarations on decent work and sexual harassment made by the International Cooperative Alliance, which is the global voice of the cooperative movement, is instructive as we celebrate this week. The declaration reaffirms upholding the statement on cooperative identity, which sets out the values and principles that define cooperatives, and prohibits within its sphere of influence all sexual harassment, including unwelcome sexual advances or conduct of a sexual nature that is intimidating, hostile, or offensive. The cooperative movement worldwide identifies with the declaration and also embraces the Agenda for Sustainable Development 2030, and so too does the Department of Cooperatives here in our Federation. Taking our local perspective into consideration, cooperatives in St. Kitts Nevis are required to ensure decent work for members to be properly served and receive benefits. Our hard-working farmers, who are members of local farmers' cooperatives, they work hard. They work hard on their respective farms to produce food for local consumption. They work mostly from sunrise to sunset, performing decent work, and so they deserve a market with fair prices for their goods. Our agro-processing and cooperatives movement produce wine, chips, green season, and sauces through decent work, and also deserve a market of fair prices for their goods. Our credit unions provide financial services for individual members and for other cooperatives, and are known to provide decent employment for members as they work in comfortable conditions and in a healthy environment of which we can all be proud. We have much to celebrate as a country that promotes local cooperative movements. Much has been achieved with support from the Department of Cooperatives, and I take this opportunity to commend and congratulate them for coordinating a third annual program of activities in celebration of International Cooperatives Day. The week of activities, commencing on Sunday, 23rd June, culminates on Saturday, July 6th, which is the day celebrated internationally as International Cooperatives Day. I described it as a week, but it spans over a period of 2 weeks. I take this opportunity to announce the program of events and activities and encourage all members of cooperatives and the general public to participate and support our local cooperatives. On Sunday, 23rd June at 9:30 a.m., members of the local cooperatives movement will worship at Antioch Baptist Church in Limekiln. On Monday, 24th June at 1:30 p.m., representatives will be on Freedom FM on the Issues program. On Wednesday, 26th June from 9 a.m. will be our first Soil Festival on the Frigate Bay Road between Newtown Playfield and the TDC. This is a must-attend or forever miss event. On Thursday, 27th June from 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. on the same Frigate Bay Road between the Newtown Playfield and TDC, it will be transformed into an agro strip where local vegetables, fruits, processed goods, meat are all available. On Saturday 29th, from 9 a.m., will be a second Soil Festival on the Frigate Bay Road. On Tuesday 2nd July, various primary schools will benefit from discussions with practitioners in cooperatives. On Thursday 4th July at 4:30 p.m., will be an awards dinner and ceremony at NEMA Conference Room. On Saturday 6th July, which is International Cooperative Day, I will deliver the International Cooperative Day message on ZIZ radio and television. Later on that same day, from 4 p.m., will be the annual ceremony celebrating the reopening of the Sandy Point Public Market by the Sandy Point Agricultural Cooperative Society Limited. This event, of course, will take place at the public market in Sandy Point. I now encourage all cooperative societies to get involved. Get involved to make this year's celebration a memorable and rewarding experience. And I hereby declare the 2019 program of activities in celebration of International Cooperative Day officially opened. Thank you.